Hello everybody, this is Magnum Pi. I'm here with Teku, Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative 0, and this is Rifts the Devouring Swarm, where we watch the team roll low and me roll high, which apparently is the case all the time. I've just been looking back at some of the episodes, and Roll20 seems to give me an awful lot of high rolls. I only wish I rolled like that in real life when we're rolling at the table, but yeah, anyway. You see it. I'm not programming Roll20 to do anything weird. It's just the way the dice are falling. But, yeah, so things are coming up Millhouse for me. How's things for you guys?
Very good, actually. Again, weather report. It's spring, at least in this part of Canada, which is lovely.
Yeah.
It's snowing again.
Really? You got
I
snow?
heard it's snowing out in Ontario. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a gross couple of days.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We earned it.
DT, always the ray of sunshine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so weather's nice. Things are, looking up. And actually things were, you guys kind of took care of some mechanoids last time as you kind of came into Finton. You barely got into Finton when you encountered a bunch of assault pods and what else was there that you guys encountered there? Was it just this? It was just this exterminator, right?
The exterminator, yeah.
Yeah, you saw the brutes coming in. You guys encountered those pods, and the exterminator came around the corner just at the last moment there. Whereas Gotrek hung back outside of town, started taking aim at Brute 1. You've all seen Brute 2 in the town, and he has weapon systems mounted on his shoulders, the same weapon system that's on the left-hand side of Brute 1. He has one mounted on each shoulder. So 2 of those big plasma cannons. But you've only seen Brute 2 as you were coming in from that elevated position outside of town. Once you got into town, he was obscured by buildings and things like that. So Brute 2 is in town, you just don't know where. Exterminator 1, though, comes around that corner. Gotrek, you're running away from Brute 1 because he launched a bunch of missiles at you. Now, last time we forgot about blast radius of missiles. We won't forget about that again. So you lucked out a little bit there. But you've also done...
Warning.
Yeah, well, just saying. You did quite a bit of damage to Brute 1, and he is currently descending, kind of catching himself with blasts out of his feet and back as he tries to prevent himself from crashing into the ground. He's not looking too good. Smoke is coming out of him, and he's on his way down. So this is round 2. I've got round 1 still listed here, so... The encounters that you guys had recently were just 15 seconds ago. And, so if you guys would kindly give me first, for the Exterminator, give me a roll to save versus horror factor. That's Senate, Portland, and Sir Luke.
All right. No whammies. Oh, that's not great, but...
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I think you guys all saved.
Double digit.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Okay, so you guys are not terrified of this thing, even though it's coming around the corner, and you guys are kind of pinned in a bit of a, like you had just crashed what's left of your ATV into a wall there. So there is a hole into the building behind you, but it comes around, and you're kind of cornered there. So all of 4 of you then give me a roll for initiative. I will roll initiative for the Exterminator and Brute 1.
Will I get my +3 for modifier in this one because I'm about to engage?
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Yeah.
Is it a robot or is it a...
You have no idea.
Okay.
No, you do have an idea because you guys took one apart before, right? So this guy is a cyborg.
Woof.
So it's 3. Ho.
Look at me. I am the Gotrich now.
Sir Luke is going back into the last round.
Yeah.
That's how quick you're going.
And I just got to see what the bonus is on that Exterminator. There we go. All right. So he has that. And let's put everybody where they need to be. Portland, you're not last. Senate's what happened to the world here? All
I
right,
am Gottrich now. Yes.
I know,
You
but
know
it's
it, done.
just
Holy shit.
crazy. Okay, Sir Luke, you are up first. You have an exterminator closing in on you, and yeah, little minigun on his chest is spinning up. He's got rocket launchers on one side and a particle beam cannon on the left side, and laser cannon in the middle, plus a big sensor array on his back. What do you want to do?
So can I like parkour off a wall onto him?
You can give me some sort of check to basically spring up onto him. What do you have skill wise that's going to give you that ability?
Well, let's see
You
what.
barely climb a fence.
Oh,
Well,
please eat wall.
Why do you want me to fail in this?
Because it was one of the funniest things
I don't want you
that
to
I think
fail. I just say
that
you
we've
are
done
probably not
to
gonna make
date.
it. That's all.
Was the
All right.
5
Well,
solid minutes of laughing.
I've got acrobatics, sense of balance, backflip, walk tight ropes, and high wire.
Okay, give me a backflip check.
Backflip? Okay.
Yeah, we'll use that as your ability
okay.
to spring off things and flip through the air.
That sounds about right.
Yep. Wow, what's going on? You guys are succeeding on the rolls. It's because of my early announcement, right? I said, here's where I roll high and you guys don't. But apparently not. So you have done a flip, and I'm going to say that you sail quite well. And I'm going to say you can't quite get on top of him, but you can get on top of the missile launcher on the side here, which means you can move on top of him throughout the rest of the turn here. But let me just adjust things here. After Sir Luke is the exterminator, then Gottrich for, I don't know, the world's not making any sense here. Okay, so yeah, good job, Luke. You got on top of him there with a quick roll. The exterminator basically, as you flip through the air, the tracking dish on the back attempts to locate you, but of course you've got your wonderful abilities there. Has a hard time. So, however, it focuses its view ahead here, and let's just see which of the two of you it chooses. Low as Senate, high as Portland. Portland it is. He opens up Portland with an attack.
Kind of attack.
A blast from the small laser blaster in the front. You still have your deflector. Yeah, you need to roll.
Yeah,
he will.
Two? What
He
round
will.
again?
Oh yeah, this is just round 2 because you cast it last round.
Yeah.
So he blasts at you.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll my d20. I forgot what it is. +4, I think. One sec. Let me just find it. +3. A mage rolls a parry with a +3.
And
Cool.
your
What's my
physical
And your
power.
physical prowess bonus, which is also +3. So you get a +6 total.
+7.
+6 total.
All right.
Yeah.
One. +6. Yeah.
Beautiful.
He has a roll to not get crushed by his own shit.
Yeah. He dodges. What? You're 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please roll low.
All right. He's gonna try to. Actually, he would be at quite the penalty there because you're probably within. Let's see how far away you guys are. I'm gonna say. Oh, he's got to be closer. I let Luke jump.
I was going to say I'm on top of him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say he's pretty close. So that's gonna be a roll with a -10. So he's probably not gonna be able to do it unless he ends up with a natural
Here comes
20.
the 20.
Here it comes.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
There it is. So no 20, and you deflect that blast at him, and that is 26 points of mega damage off of him. Luke, give me a sense of balance check there.
Sense of balance.
Hey, look at you. You
Close, though.
So you
It's
stay,
close, though.
yeah, you stay on him as he basically tries to adjust his position. The blast kind of hits him close to you, but not near you enough to hurt you. But yeah, Portland deflects the blast. That brings us to Gotrek. Gotrek, you see this brute one descending still. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. So I think when I saw him descending, actually, I don't think I was running away. I think I kind of stopped.
No, you were running because you just barely missed. You barely missed getting crushed by a whole volley of missiles, and then you returned fire.
Okay.
Yeah, so your
All right.
gun is swiveled behind you
Well-
as you run forward.
Yeah, I just want to fire again and shoot him as he's going down.
Okay, so you're running, which
Oh.
means that you're -6 to hit.
Yeah. Now, what was it last time that with moving I couldn't use the double burst? Is that what it was?
No, it's
forget.
it's the fact that you're firing backward, so you're definitely a wild shot. If you're firing back, so you're -6. He's moving also, which means he's -1, but he's not taking evasive maneuvers. So your total penalty is -7. But that doesn't matter because you hit him, and he is not able to dodge, and you have destroyed yourself a brute.
All right, going to the shop now. Gotta fix this sucker. You guys are on your own.
You
Bullshit.
guys got it. See you later.
You can take me off the initiative order.
Bullshit.
Jeez. Portland, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to send a rock towards them.
Okay, you do have that plasma rifle still.
But isn't he being tangled up right now? Or no? I thought someone was on top of this guy.
I'm on top of him.
Yeah, but
But that's okay.
Won't that like interfere with my shot?
no,
Why?
not really. He's kind of on his back, so odds are
Okay.
good you
All right,
don't.
whatever.
Yeah.
right,
But it would mess up your rock toss too, right? So
Okay. I'll plasma rifle this.
okay.
Am I at a penalty?
You are firing into melee, essentially. So that means you'll need to call your shot, not to hit Luke, which means you'll need to take 2 attacks to fire your rifle. Unless you don't care, then I'm going to roll a die to see. If you miss, I'll roll a die to see if you hit Luke.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should change my mind here. It kind of screws me over that way. Yeah, I'll take a called shot then.
Okay, so your first action you take lining up your shot to make sure you hit the exterminator. That brings us to Senate.
So I haven't really moved from this ATV, which is largely disintegrated around me.
Right.
Can I start taking a called shot on that missile launcher? Because that sounds all kinds of not fun.
Yeah. You
While
can,
kind of tucking myself into the gap in the wall that the ATV made.
you'd have to get out of the ATV to do that, but you can get out of the ATV. I don't know. Making a called shot is basically taking time to aim, so you can move slowly, but you can't move quickly out of the thing and do multiple things. So I'd say
Well, then I will start slowly climbing out of the ATV while aiming.
Yep. So you point that thing at, and you're just doing the called shot. You're not doing an aimed called shot.
No, just a called shot.
Okay, cool. All right. That brings us back to Sir Luke. You are standing on a missile launcher.
Well, I'm going to run up on the head and slice and dice it.
Okay, you're going to attack its head directly. The red bar will be its head. I'm just going to put in the MDC for its head here. And yeah, so that is... there. And there. There we go. So the head is in red, and you're going to attack the head from behind. You don't have to. I would say you don't have to make a called shot because you're up on the thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So psi swords, double psi swords,
Okay.
and that's a +3.
And you miss.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say that you, when you made your way up there, you're standing kind of on a curved kind of neck. And, he took another couple steps to reorient himself. And then, of course...
I got jolted.
Yeah, you got jolted and you stepped back a couple and you missed on your double swipe there. All right, so back to him. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a deflation there. He's going to... There's two guys, one inside a vehicle that's pretty much in tatters and another guy sitting there. So he's going to open up with 4 mini missiles in your direction there, guys. Maybe that's what he did. He backed up a little bit as he moved, and yeah. 4 mini missiles at Senate and Portland. And he misses.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
So what that means is you guys are caught in the
boy.
blast radius. You can give me roll with punch, fall, or impact. It's going to mess up your called shots. But
Great.
it will reduce the damage by half. And he shot 4 missiles. And so it is 120 mega damage coming at you.
So hang on, he rolled a 1.
He missed his target, which we would say would be Portland, because Portland is out in the open. He missed, but that puts the 2 of you still in the blast radius of these 4 mini missiles, which each have a blast radius.
Critical miss though.
It doesn't. There's no such thing. It's just a complete miss. He missed you, right? It doesn't matter what his bonuses are, because with his bonuses, right? If he had a +7 bonus, for example, he would have hit, right? But he doesn't. So a 1 just means you miss. But when you miss with missiles, your targets could still be within the blast radius. And I would say you guys are close enough together because Portland got out of the vehicle. And so he's close to the vehicle, and Senate is getting out of the vehicle. So he's also close to the vehicle. And the blast radius of each of these is 15 feet. So with 4 of them, I would say that you're both within the blast radius of these mini missiles. So you need the damage you're looking at is 120 mega damage. If you roll and make a successful roll versus impact, then the damage would be halved. That's why missiles are so bad. And I forgot to do it last time. That's why we're running into this confusion. But this is actually what you're supposed to do with missiles.
What's the roll?
Difficulty is 14 on your roll with impact.
Boom.
Good job. So you guys each take half damage. That's, what did I say there? 30 times 4 is 120 divided by 2 is 60. So 60 mega damage.
Yeah, man. I'm so fucked. Fantastic. Okay, there you
go. All right. And let's take a roll on the knockdown chart to see if you guys are knocked off your feet. So you guys took 60 points of mega damage, and that means 90% chance of being knocked off your feet. So first we'll roll for Portland. You will fall off your feet, and so does Senate. So 1 attack off each of you, +1 for the roll from punch, fall, or impact. All right, Gotrek, what are you doing?
I want to kind of slowly move back to the edge that I was standing on, because if I recall, I was overlooking the town.
Yep, from
a higher elevation.
From your vantage point, yep, you were able to look into town. Yep, for sure.
So I want to kind of move to that point again, and I want to look for the other brute.
Okay, you want to use any sensor checks or anything like that?
If I recall, I think my sensors were all destroyed.
were they destroyed or just minimized? I thought they were damaged.
Oh no, maybe just my comms.
Your comms were down.
comms.
Yeah, your comms were half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe you still have your sensors though. So give me
Okay,
a
so I'll do
sensor
my,
check.
sensory equipment.
Yeah. All right, good job. Yeah, and you pick up a few things on your radar. The biggest blip is kind of in the location that you remember seeing the brute, and from your vantage point, you see that the brute is making his way through the town. And I guess at this point, I'll give you a bit more of a description of the town. The town is really damaged quite badly. The buildings, there's only a few buildings that are able to withstand any sort of kind of attack like that. And those are the buildings, Luke, that you trained the militia to move back to. So you don't see a lot of people in the streets here, but the two buildings would be the jail and Fromeline's mansion, which is kind of set back a bit from the center of town. So those would be the two places where you trained the militia to kind of make a last stand sort of thing. A lot of other buildings are on fire or flattened. What you see there, Gotrek, your sensors detect the movement of a few blips on the ground there, as well as some moving around in and among the ruins of the town. You pick up a brute, and you make use of your visual sensors to confirm the brute. You also see some skimmers that you encountered previously flying around in the town still, and you see something else that kind of looks like this on a bit of a hover platform moving in toward it's standing on a hover platform, so it's flying around on a kind of circular disc that it's standing on, and it's moving in toward the it's kind of coming down from the north side of town in toward the jail, and that's where it's moving toward. So I'm gonna move him over there, unless you want to take action against him.
Is anything kind of coming at me, or does it look like they're all just kind of enjoying themselves down on the ground level?
I would say Brute 2 is moving generally in your direction and the direction of your friends. You can't tell whether he's targeting toward you or targeting toward your friends. This guy will kind of put more central.
Okay. I will look at Brute 2, and I will fire away at Brute 2.
All right, but you can't this round. You just spent the round using your sensors, so plan that for next round.
I will try and be quiet so Brute 2 does not shoot at me.
All right. Luke, you could feel a bit of the singe of the heat from the blast of those missiles coming out of the launcher there, although that just tells you how intense the blast is. They're plasma missiles, but you do have your armor there that protects you. So there you are, standing on the back of it. What do you want to do?
They're knocked down, right? I'm going to try to go for the head again.
All right. You kind of get your footing and double size sword to the head.
Are you? What?
Wow.
How?
Again, it's sidestepping quickly, jostles you. You barely catch your footing, but
Holy fuck.
Yeah. As good as I am rolling 20s, Golgotha is...
You forgot to say no whammies, actually.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's
Yeah.
problem.
You got whammied.
Roll 20 to have no whammies.
All right.
I didn't say no whammies.
This brings us to the exterminator that is going to... I'm going to say he spends his action trying to basically dancing from foot to foot, rocking back and forth to try to get you off his back. Luke, you're going to have to give me a sense of balance check.
Okay. Let me screw this one up. Okay.
It's only a matter of time.
I know, pretty much. Sense of balance.
No, you're still on there. Yeah. And Gotrek.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at this exterminator.
The exterminator or the brute?
Oh, sorry, the brute. The
Okay.
brute. The brute. Can I use my double blast?
For sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do 80 points of damage to him.
Yeah.
Boom. And let me just take a quick check on this guy. We got our knockdown,
And then I'm. Oh yeah.
and he's got a 40% chance of staggering back and toppling over, but he does not. So, but he definitely looks up at you. Now he's quite a distance away. He's basically like you're staying outside, or sorry, at the outside end of your range there, right? So you're, what is it, a 6,000 foot
Yeah.
range? Yeah. So you're like about a mile away.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'm gonna roll for his initiative then. Here we go. All right. And that puts us at a 4, which is even worse than Senate. Wow. You guys really lucked out.
Except for two ones in a row. I was hoping to have that head off by this point.
All right. And I'm just gonna, that's basically 3 actions in, is when he joins the initiative there. And yeah, Godric hammers him there for 80. And he's not in good shape already.
Since he doesn't fall down, can I like start to move away from the edge so that when he's looking, he doesn't see me or he sees me running away?
If you do that, then you can do that on your next turn.
Or would I have to spend
You would have been
another
at,
turn then to kind of find him again on the radar?
yeah, you wouldn't have to find him. I mean, you can keep him in your sights as you start to walk back, but that puts you're moving then, right? So it's a wild shot. So,
Okay. Okay.
all right. And that brings us to Portland, who's laying on the ground. He gets up, and Senate gets up. Brute 2 lowers the 2 plasma cannons, one mounted on either side of his shoulders there at you, Gotrek. And I just want to check the range on those. Somewhere, I'm sure I will find them. There they are. You are outside his range, so he's going to have to get closer to you.
Haha.
So he's going to spend his, he's going to start moving toward you and, pointing his guns in toward your direction there. He will be spending his action moving toward you and, yeah. All right. That brings us to Sir Luke.
Okay, I can't miss again. Can I?
Yep.
It's totally possible. You totally could.
It is go. All right. I'm gonna try hitting him again. Fuck you.
There you go.
All right. There's not much of a defense that he can do here against that. So you do 15 points of damage to his head. All right. And yeah, that brings us to his turn. He's going to kind of dance and try to shake you off again. Please, another sense of balance check.
Right. Let's go. Let's keep on this wild pony. Where's my sense of... Sorry, I just lost it. I had it just a moment ago. Where is it? Oh, there we go.
Yep, you're still on. You're still on. All right. And that brings us to Gotrek.
I'm gonna fire again at this guy. Double burst.
Okay. He is moving now. So that's -1 to your shot. And you were moving back, correct?
No, with being out of his range.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't moving back that time, and then
Okay.
seeing
So
that he's out of range.
yeah,
he
so you're
can't-
-1 because he's moving now. So all right. So a 12. He's actually going to try to dodge out of the way. He's at a -2. He only gets his D20 roll here, -2. And that's a 13. So he does manage to, and he has basically he kind of does a jump blast with his with rockets out from the back of his feet there to leap out of the way as he basically sees your gun homing in on him or detects it with his sensors, blasts out of the way as you tear up the ground beside where he was, and he lands a little bit further closer to you with his dodge. That brings us to Portland.
All right. So that guy was aiming at me, right?
That missile shot was targeted toward you because you're out in the open. Yeah.
Right. But I was close enough to Senate that he was also caught in the
That's right.
the
You were on the
blast radius.
you were on the passenger side of the car, whereas Senate was getting out of the driver's side.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run away from the car, away from Senate,
Okay.
so that the blast radius, if it does shoot at me again, will not affect him nearly as badly. Hopefully.
Okay. Do you
Essentially is what I'm
want
thinking here?
to shoot while you're running?
Well, I'm going to actually put more armor of Python on myself. Can I do that while I run?
You can. I'll let you drop the first armor of Ithan and then add more. I guess you're into your armor now, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I kind of
Yeah.
want more armor.
Yeah. So you can cast you can cast a single action spell while you're running. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to do that. And
Cool.
then I'm just going to boost this back up because I am hurting.
So that's 60 more.
There we go.
60
Yeah,
more
that's
NBC.
it.
You got it. Awesome.
I just added it, yeah.
Cool.
I'm just going to take that off my PP.
All right.
And so I move how fast? One sec. 195 feet per round.
Okay. So you're gonna run toward the exterminator.
Yep, that's good. I'll do that.
Yeah. I'm just dividing things in half by the turn order, right? So
It's all good. It's all good.
there you go.
Cool. That's me.
Yep.
I
So
guess.
you run toward the exterminator, kind of zigzagging. I'm assuming as you
Yeah.
cast your spell.
Serpentine.
Yeah, and your armor comes to life around you again. Sweet, sweet armor of Ithan. Now at 60.
Oh my god, yes.
And Senate, what are you doing?
So my body field got totally crushed.
Yep.
I'm wearing environmentally compromised armor
Yep.
against an enemy that likes using AoE.
Something like that. Yep.
So I'm going to throw myself through that hole in the wall and get to cover.
Okay, cool. You dive through the hole in the wall. And yeah, you are inside a building there. And inside is destruction and gore as the remains of many humans are splattered around in here. All right. Yeah, those tunnel crawlers are in there. They look kind of like mechanical, I don't know, ticks almost.
And
And-
sorry, they're in here with me now?
Yeah, you dive in there. They are in there. They have just basically finished ripping apart the people that were taking refuge inside this building before.
You are so fucked.
And they are, I'll just give you a bit of a description. They are, how big? They are 5 feet high and 6 feet wide and 7 feet long.
Did you say 6 feet wide?
They are 6 feet wide. Yeah, that's all the way to the end of their legs. Right, to the end of their legs. It's
These
6
king
feet.
crab? Like, what the fuck?
And 7 feet long? You're so screwed.
How much ISP do you have? Can you throw up a shield?
Probably.
You're going to die.
All right, and I will add them to the initiative as well here. All we go. So they got... And I'm just going to bring Senate down here with those two. There we are. All right. Cool. So that brings us now to Brute 2, who is still charging toward Gotrek.
Does he get a free dodge, or does his dodge, or was that his turn using his dodge?
That used up an action. Yeah. His action. He's just moving. Yeah, I'm just saying he's still moving, though. That's all. That brings us to Sir Luke.
All right, I'm gonna try again. Double hit.
All right, that will hit for another 15 to his head.
Well, if I'm doing double, that shouldn't be 30.
Oh, yeah, and I guess the last one should be more, too. You're right.
Yeah, the other one should be 30 as well.
Yep, so that's 45 to his head, which means his head is destroyed. You chop it off, and there's a whole bunch of electronics underneath that you've sizzled basically with your sai swords as the front end of it drops to the ground, clang, right? Mm-hmm. And that brings us to it. It again tries to jostle you by stomping back and forth.
All right. Let's try to keep sense of balance.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, we were close that time.
Jesus.
There we go. All right. Gotrek,
Oh.
you're on, my friend.
Firing away. -1 because he's moving.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Get ready.
All right.
Wasn't it?
He's gonna.
I love the tale of like two ends with.
Yeah. So you blast and tear him to pieces with a 140. He is gone. Blow him to smithereens.
Nicely done.
Well done. Yeah, it's 2 for 2, man.
I start like, I know the comms are down, but don't I have a speaker on the outside of this thing?
You do, and you still have half range comms.
You're welcome from Moana.
Yeah, you don't know where you found
rest
it,
of the
but
day.
you do play it. Yeah, this ancient music. But yeah, cool. And that brings us then to Tunnel Crawler 2, which notices Senate come barging through the wall and turns on him and blasts at him with the two little ion guns that look kind of like mandibles hanging down from underneath. And he's going to blast. To hit with a 17.
Cool. I can't imagine what dodging that would look like.
Yeah, you'd have to. You are probably at a -3 right at this point. Let me just take a look. Hello, ranged combat modifiers. There we go. Dodging gunfire. You're -5. So no bonuses except your physical prowess bonus and -5.
Okay. All right, let's go for that, because otherwise I'm just going to die, I guess.
All right. Whenever you're there. And unfortunately, you don't. So we'll take your attack off there. And yeah, that brings us to you taking, what is that now? 14 points of damage, which takes care of the rest of your armor. It doesn't blast through, but you are wearing the tattered bits of some armor. And yeah, that brings us to Tunnel Crawler number 1. Yeah, he's going to spend some of his own ISP. right. As he kind of gets closer and he behaves very insect-like. He has two kind of little arms in front that are kind of clasping. They have 3 fingers to each arm, kind of clasping toward you as he moves toward you. But yeah, he's analyzing you a little bit there. And Portland, there you are, running closer to the exterminator as it stomps around Sir Luke on his back. The head just drops right in front of you as Sir Luke cuts it off.
Is it dead, though?
No, it's still standing there stomping around.
It'll stand there stomping around. Okay. It didn't fall over anything. That's not good. What do I do here? Well, I'm gonna shoot at it, I guess.
Okay, you aim up at it and just fire away.
That's right.
All right. I'm going to say at this range, there's very little chance you could hit Luke. He's on its back and you're kind of down below by its feet. So,
Yeah. Cool.
yep, give her a roll.
I'm rolling.
Oh!
Wow. You rolled a
did.
natural 20.
For
That
60
never-
to hit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you blast it for 6.
wow.
This is what I get for saying this stuff at the beginning of the thing. I tell you.
Shit.
Yeah, you blast him good, and he, the plasma blast just melts away some of the chest area and leg area here on him, and he does take note of you now, and that brings us to Sir Luke, your last attack.
Okay, that thing behind me, is that like a sensor array of some sort?
Yep, it's got radar, and it shifts back and forth.
Let's go for that.
Okay, you turn around and slash at that.
Okay, double attacks again.
Yep.
Swords. +3.
All right. And you do 14 points of damage to it.
Double. 28.
Double. You do 28 points of damage to it. And yeah, you slash through a good chunk of it there. And yeah, it is Gotrik's last attack.
All right. Well, I think I'll dispose of, I don't know, try and fire on this last thing on the hoverboard here.
Okay, it's coming in pretty quick. It's about to land. I would say that you're going to be probably at a -4 to strike it.
Now,
Because it's
my
low
question
and
is
it's
if
coming
it-
in
if it
fast and it's far. So
yeah, so I'm going to fire on this guy double burst. You said I'm a -4?
yeah, -4 to hit him.
Okay.
Yeah, so you send a blast right over him because as he's descending, and he seems to speed up his descent quite a bit there once you've fired in on him. All right, and that's the end of round 2. Round 3. Let's give ourselves some initiative here.
Oh, there we go. Gotrich, you're so far the highest roll.
I know.
What's going
What the
on?
hell is going? What is going on?
Did we get anything from Portland?
Pardon?
Your roll for initiative?
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I thought I clicked that, but I did not click it. Apparently.
Portland coming out on top. What's going
Yeah,
on?
that's fucked up. I agree. It's fucked.
I just want to say this is my third one roll this game.
And
What are you new to rolling ones?
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
no, that's just it. I'm just saying that,
Welcome to my most days. Okay. Like, seriously.
No, it's okay. He's having a bad day. Probably the worst day out of all of us. I'm sure it's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's just arrange things here.
I think that was being sarcastic, wasn't it?
It's the wall between you and I.
A wall of sarcasm. Okay.
Senate sarcasm doesn't resonate well through bricks.
No.
All right, Tunnel Crawler 1 was the one that was kind of doing a bit of sensing on you. And he moves quickly toward you to try to grab you and pin you down. And that will be a fail, as basically something trips him up. Maybe some rubble or the slickness of a body that he's kind of stepping in, and he grabs but just barely misses you. Portland, you're on the outside there, standing below Exterminator.
Boom.
Okay, you open up on him again.
I will open up on him again.
All right. And he will take that.
And die?
Not in good shape. That brings us to
Not
him.
dead?
No, he charges toward the wall, bending low, angling Luke toward the wall as he does a... Oh, not good for Luke.
Well, I mean, it's going to be SDC. Not a big deal.
No, you're getting the force of his robotic body slamming you into things. So it's an MD attack.
Can I automatic dodge?
You can dodge. Yeah, you'll have to roll over a 22. You get a +4. You would have to dodge off of him, but you would dodge nonetheless if you managed to get off of him.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to try.
Okay. Nope.
And it doesn't.
All right. So the slam attack into the wall does 7 points of mega damage to you, and there's a 50% chance of you getting knocked off.
All right, so that is 40. I'm at 143 now.
And you do. So you get knocked off. You lose an additional attack, and he's out another attack after this, basically recovering from slamming into something. So he's a little wobbly. Loses his next attack. And you lose your initiative, Luke. You are down at the bottom now.
Yeah.
And you lose your attack. So you're laying on the ground, thud, a little bit disoriented. And now it is the runner's turn. He's not actually engaging Gotrek. He is just dipping down below the view of kind of what remains of the smoldering rooftops and the like, and heads making his way inside the prison through what seems to be a rather large hole in the side of it. That brings us...
so I can't attack him.
You could shoot at the prison, but yeah, he would have cover, right? So you would be basically making a wild shot. Blind shot, actually, -10. Right. So it is your turn. You could do that if you like.
And I don't know. Well, I don't know who else is in there.
That's right. You don't know what else is in there. No.
Wondering if it'd be worth it to move.
I think you got to come in, man.
Well, I'd love to be able to shoot this thing from distance, from range.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah. You did pick up a couple skimmers as well. I just don't have them on the board.
Those suckers move fast.
Yeah, they'll fly in at you. But again, it still takes time to get to you, which means you could get a shot or two off at them and end up getting rid of them before then.
Yeah, I'll find whatever skimmer's closer.
Okay.
And I'll take a shot at him with my double burst.
So, skimmer 1 or skimmer 2, your choice.
Whatever one's closer.
Sure. Skimmer 1 it is. All right.
Okay.
And he's
And
moving. He's
so we
moving.
can have a penalty.
Yeah, I would say you're probably at least a -2 penalty there. So -2.
Okay.
All right. 20 is going to hit. He's not expecting it. And so you do 50 points of damage to him. Blam. He is not doing well at all. I'm just going to roll to see if you basically knock him down, which basically would knock him out of the sky. You don't. But he rocks a little bit, and quickly both he and the other skimmer turn toward you. That brings us to Senate. You have a tunnel crawler coming at you, trying to grab you. Luckily, it slipped and just missed you.
As this is a nice party in here, this party sucks and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Whereabouts did I hear the large crash of Luke getting basically power bombed through a brick wall?
Right behind you, part of the wall behind you has collapsed. There was the big slam into the wall behind you. Then you heard thud as a Sir Luke fell to the ground, and there's like looking back over your shoulder, you can see the dancing legs of the exterminator, who is now kind of standing right near the wall.
Is Luke in the building with me?
No, he is outside the building.
Okay.
There's not much left of the wall, but there's a lot of sky coming in through the corner of the ceiling and wall. But yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and dive back out that hole while using what's left of my ISP for a psychic body field, I guess.
Okay, cool. So how much MDC you got there? Cool. And now
10 per level, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 60 out of 60 because you don't have any armor. There you go. All right. And yeah, you dive back out with a psychic body field up. And that brings us to Tunnel Crawler 2, which blasts at you as you're diving out. I'll make this part of your move roll to get through the wall. Give me a dodge. You only got to beat an 8 with a -5. So you should be good.
Oh, so no dodge bonus, just a straight. Okay.
That's right, because it's laser fire, right? So, or ion fire. So you don't really get to the advantage of martial arts or whatever. It doesn't give you. Nope. So off of your armor is, what is that? 14 points of mega damage. As your psychic body shield came up just in the nick of time to absorb that blast. All right. And that brings us back to, that was Senate. Tunnel Crawler 2, Sir Luke lost his action. So Tunnel Crawler 1 begins to make his way back out through that hole as well. He's coming after you. So Portland, you see this kind of, I'll bring him over here to say that he's coming out of the wall, crawling after Portland as Portland makes his way out the wall, is this tick-looking thing. What would you like to do on your turn?
Portland's making its way out the wall?
No, sorry. Senate's coming out of the wall. You're standing near the wall because you were by the exterminator. You see this tick thing, this Tunnel Crawler 1 coming out of the same hole that Senate just crawled out of. It is your turn.
Okay, as this thing is crawling through the wall, I'm going to stick it to the ground.
Okay. So you are going to... where are you putting your carpet now? Let's just give a bit of a visual
Whatever
here.
surface it's crawling on.
Well, it's crawling kind of out and on the like Senate's right there too. Like he just crawled out and it's right behind him. So
Yeah. I launched it behind Senate. If it's right behind him, it's got to be crawling on the same surface, I'm sure.
yeah, it's basically what's left of the ATV and part of the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're aiming to not get it on Senate. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, go for it. You cast it. He's gonna save.
Yeah, I cast it. You got to roll.
Yeah. He's gonna save versus magic with a +2. $14 does it. And so he's only there for what, 2d6 rounds?
2d6, yeah.
Could be enough, hopefully.
3 rounds. Just gonna do this. There we go. 3 rounds. He's stuck there. And yeah, that is now Exterminator 1 lost his attack from dancing around. And that brings us to the runner who you can't see anymore, Gotrek.
So I'm going to shoot at this first skimmer that I already shot at.
Yeah, just need to add these guys, actually. Sorry, I forgot to...
So minus 2 again.
Yeah.
I'll let you roll the other initiative.
Yeah. And...
Although if I destroy the first one, it won't matter.
There we go, 18.02. All right, an 11 to hit. And he's going to try to dodge. Let me just check the damage done to him here. No, that has no impact. And he is going to attempt to dodge. A 13 does it, so your blast goes wide as he moves. He doesn't lose an attack from dodging. He has an automatic dodge, and that means he's coming at you, as is Skimmer 2. Senate, you just crawled out.
Okay. So those scrabbly crawly things are now stuck behind me?
One of them is, the other one's still inside.
Okay. I'm going to shout, don't go in there, and then try and get actual cover. Is there a place in some kind of a distance that I can make that has actual cover that isn't full of just surprise extra danger?
So you're kind of, this area that you're in where you crashed the car is kind of like a bit of a corner, right? The car got crashed into a wall, and then you could go through the hole, which you did, and you found out what was inside. Going the other way basically sends you out into the streets. There's not much. You could crouch behind the remnants of the car if you wanted, but that's about it. It's not much protection. So running past the exterminator out into the streets gets you at least out of the most recent damage. You also probably would have been part of the training that Sir Luke was giving, which basically means in situations like this, you know that people are basically going to head for either Fromeline's mansion or the jail as kind of places of shelter. But that's pretty well what's around. You could try to get into some other buildings, but a lot of them are damaged quite heavily. It's up to you.
All right, well, I think then I'll take a shot at the exterminator while I'm trying to move past the exterminator.
Okay, well, that's a -6 then. As you run past it, you point your gun up at it, and with a -6 to strike as a wild shot. It is also moving, so -7, sorry, total. Still hits, and it is not dodging you. It is busy worrying about everything else, so you do 30 at it as you run by. And that brings us to Skimmer 1, which is zooming in quite quickly, although it is, let's see what its range is. Is it within range to blast at Gotrek with his double lasers? No, it is not yet. So they're both flying at you quite quickly. These things move very fast, upwards of 300 miles an hour, rocketing toward you. So they will be there by, very shortly, but they're not there yet. So that's Skimmer 1. Tunnel Crawler 2 is not able to get out. Sir Luke, you picked yourself up off the ground. What would you like to do? The exterminator is not doing too well, but
can I run at him and take out the legs?
Yeah, you can certainly do a double sword run by and slash at the legs.
leg.
Sweep the leg. Yeah.
Keep the legs.
There you go. Wax on, wax off. Let's go.
All right. All right. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies.
All right, so I'm going to say that this takes up 2 of your attacks. You're going to lose your next attack just because targeting something is a called shot, but it makes sense for you to charge at him and slash.
For me, it was just, like hitting anything. Basically, the legs are the only thing. Like I assume the legs simply because they're the closest things.
For sure, yeah. And it's just that they're moving and technically
fine.
they're a called shot. So that's. Oh no, sorry. Legs can be hit without a called shot. Sorry, just reading the thing here. So the one leg that you hit, you did for 20 points of damage as you run by and give it a slash. Okay. And back to the top, Skimmer 2 rocketing in. Tunnel Crawler 1 going to blast in the general direction of Senate as he's running, which puts him at a -2 to shoot. That's a 15 to hit Senate. Do you wish to take it? Do you wish to dodge? You're trying to dodge, but you don't. So that's 14 mega damage off of your body shield.
Womp womp.
Yeah. And that brings us to Portland. What are you going to do?
All right. So,
Shoot the motherfucker.
Pardon?
Shoot the motherfucker.
I'm going to shoot the motherfucker. That's the plan, is to shoot the motherfucker.
As long as the
With
motherfucker's going to be shot.
Yes, I'm shooting at shooting with my Mechanoid plasma rifle.
At
Please.
who are you
The
shooting
motherfucker,
at?
apparently.
There's 3 of them that I count. Which one?
Oh,
Well, 2 of
the
them
one
anyway.
that
The one
needs-
that's pinned to the ground or the one that's stomping around?
Probably the one that's stomping around.
All right.
The motherfucker he wants me to kill.
Yep, so you're shooting with a -2 because he's basically stomping around and
Sure.
half blind. Yeah, you hit for 40 and blast him to smithereens. He's
gone.
falls over and yeah.
Thank you.
I mentally high five you.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. He's gone. That was Portland. The runner I'm just going to remove from the initiative because he's inside the building now. Gotrek, what are we going to do? Got 2 skimmers coming at you.
Yeah, I'm going to fire again at the skimmer that I've already hit.
Okay.
Double blast.
Yep.
Still -2.
Still -2. Yep. They're moving in and swooping and the like. Oh, that's enough to hit. They're going to do a try to. They're going to try to dodge that for sure.
You're done, son.
And they are.
Rolls a 20.
Nope.
Oh,
Not that
Jesus.
time. It was close
That's
though.
close, though.
So 70 off him. Boom. He's gone.
This flight is grounded.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Senate, anything?
Well, this bastard's been shooting at me. I'm going to keep moving away while I take a shot at him.
Okay, sure. So you're -6 to strike. All right. So that will still hit. You do 20 to him. And you hit that main body shell there. Plating. Blam. All right. And Tunnel Crawler 2 is stuck inside. And Sir Luke.
Right, so I see the other tunnel crawler there.
Yep.
And I see it's stuck, so I'm going to take out the gun and shoot it.
Okay, you draw your gun. Drawing your gun. Skimmer 2 swooping in. Still not within range. Very close, though. Tunnel Crawler 1. Yeah, let's see. It's 60-40 between, actually it's a 30-30-30 between Luke, Portland, or Senate. Just by tilting its head, it can easily redirect its blast. So I'm going to do a D100. 1 to 33 is Senate. 34 to 66 is Portland, and above 66 is Sir Luke. Let's see which one he chose, if anything. I can't roll properly. There we go. It's you. So here comes the blast.
I take it. I think I can take more damage than most of them.
That will hit.
For 15?
No, for 4. No, was it? Yeah, for 14.
Okay. All right. So that's 124. There we go. Okay.
All right. And that brings us to Portland.
All right. So I noticed these, what are these bug things? What are these called again?
Tunnel crawlers, yeah.
Tunnel crawlers. Do I notice is it an armor they're wearing, or are they exposed?
They have a metallic body, so they look like robotic ticks almost.
Oh, okay. So I'm blasting the shit out of the one that's stuck then.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, it's stuck. Do I get anything plus because I can't move?
No, you're just not at any penalties.
All right.
Yeah, typically, if anything's moving, which most things are moving during combat, you're at least at -1. If they're taking any sort of evasive action, it's -2. So.
Wait.
And you miss, which means you blast an even bigger hole in the wall behind it, causing basically the rest of that wall to crumble, and Tunnel Crawler 2 will crawl out on his turn. Gotrek, Skimmer 2 coming in at you. You'll be within his range next round. Or next attack, I mean.
I'm gonna fire at him.
Okay. And he does not dodge. That's 50 off of him.
Yeah.
All right, that's... Whoa. There we go. And let's see if you knock him out of the sky. Not 1D 200, but 1D 100. And he is not doing well. All right, but he is not knocked out of the sky. All right, that brings us to Tunnel Crawler 1, who is going to blast at Sir Luke again. And miss. And that brings us to Portland.
By the way, I've just because it's engaged in combat with me, is it getting its penalties?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right. So this new one crawled out, right? You said
Not yet. It will on its turn, but it's at the end of the round.
The building collapsing, did it cause any damage to this thing as I was trying to get out?
No.
Oh.
It's a mega damage. It's pretty well armored. I mean, Senate did 20 mega damage to it, and you can see the line on it, right? So there.
Sure, that's fine. I'm just curious whether it does anything.
Yeah.
All right, so I will try to shoot at this motherfucker again.
Okay.
The one that's stuck.
Yeah. Nope.
My God, I rolled 2 consecutive ones.
All right, Gotrek, you
Welcome to
have
my
another.
world.
Or sorry.
It roll fucking sucks.
Yeah, Gotrek, you're up again. Skimmer 2 lost his attack because of your blast, so your turn.
Yeah, here we go. Bang bang.
And that one goes wide. All right, Senate.
All right. Well, I will slide to a stop and turn and shoot at it.
Okay. And you miss as well, blasting the air behind. And Tunnel Crawler 2 comes crawling out as well. I'm just going to put him over here, avoiding the sticky spot that Tunnel Crawler 1 is stuck in. He just comes around and he's moving, so he's -6, but he's going to blast at Portland, who is nearby. And miss as well. Everybody's missing. Sir Luke.
Okay, I'm going to try not to miss when I shoot this, the one that's stuck.
Okay.
And that is with my plasma. And that's +3. Oh, no, it's not a +3, right? Because I'm shooting. No, I think...
we did in the past, didn't we? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it's more from a penalty to them than it is a bonus to you. Yeah, 19 will hit. You can't go anywhere, so... There we go. 20 off of him. And...
Horrible.
Yeah. Skimmer 2 finally attacking Gotrek. Unfortunately, he is badly injured, but he still may hit. No, he shoots wide. And Tunnel Crawler 1 blasts at Luke again.
With the negative.
So he's he's a penalty to dodge, I believe. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get his bonuses. That's what it is.
That's what it is, yeah. 12 will still hit.
I'm going to try to auto dodge.
Okay. So you are with a -5. Let me just see. Relatively close. Within 15 feet, so -5. So +4, -5.
I might not do it, but worth a shot.
Nope. So you take
Nope, do not.
another 14 points of damage.
Oh, this is starting to hurt, guys.
I'm sure Senate gave you quite the look there.
Just realized I was muted. Just assumed that it was happening.
All right. And that was Tunnel Crawler 1. Portland.
All right. Well, there's other things crawling around. Can I stick this bitch to the ground too?
Yeah, you could.
Now, when I stick this bitch to the ground, is it wide enough to also re-stick the other first bitch to the ground?
Yeah, you could get them both.
It's moving around. Sweet,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay.
Roll it.
So he saves, and the first one gets a save against the new one. He also saves.
Oh. Okay, so roll it. 2d6.
And I'll just roll 1 for the two of them, 8 rounds.
Yes, we're fucked. All right, cool.
And I'm going to actually change that to an 8 and do the same thing to this guy. All right. They are both stuck. You guys could run away from them if you want. You don't have to keep blasting at them until they're dead. They also have other parts that you could blast away, like their heads, as opposed to aiming at the big, reinforced forward plating of their main body.
Missing, you mean?
I'm just saying, their head is the thing that's shooting. It's the thing that's still moving. It's the thing that can, it has the eyes.
A tall shot. It didn't work out.
No, I'm just saying, yeah. All right, Godric, Skimmer coming at you. It missed wide, but it's still got guns.
Yeah.
So
It's coming down now.
And it's going to try to dodge.
Oh, I'm surprised a 10 would hit.
10, yeah, 8 or up hits. It does dodge, though. Oh, no, sorry, it's at another... Is that a penalty to dodge? Nope, just at strike. Okay, so dodge does no loss of attack. And Tunnel Crawler 1 is going to fire at Luke again. And misses.
Oh.
So the areas behind you are getting decimated as keeps missing you. Portland, what would you like to do? Oh, sorry, I guess we should have gone to Senate. Did we miss?
No,
Hold
he's
on.
out of attacks.
Yeah. And Tunnel Crawler 1 should also now be out of attacks. Tunnel Crawler 2, Sir Luke. Yeah, actually, now that I think of it, we've kind of run past our attacks for round 3. So we will end round 3 there. Gotrek, give me one more shot on Skimmer 2. The 3 of you, do you really want to take the time to blast these things into smithereens?
I mean, we need to get rid of them.
All right. So, Skimmer 2, give me one more roll, Gotrek. I just want to see how long it will take till you hit it, because eventually you will. Apparently not. All right, 3 rounds. I don't think it's going to hit you once in 3 rounds, but I'll find out real quick. This is just doing rapid fire combat here just to see if we can move through this. Yeah.
Is it? I'm assuming it has a penalty to strike.
Yeah, it has a big penalty to strike.
Oh, -8.
Yeah. And that last one hit and destroyed him. So, yeah. So he does nothing to you. You blow him out of the sky before he gets too close. If you guys want to, you can leave these things here and move away, or you can sit there and keep blasting at them. What would you like to do? Just, they got quite a bit of mega damage, and you guys are going to spend a lot of rounds shooting at them. They're probably not going to do much to you. They'll whittle you down, but
We might as well keep going, stop wasting ammo, in my opinion. But
it's true.
No, that's fine. That's true. We need to go to the. Let's go to the prison or the jail.
Okay, so you leave these things there. There's a couple stray blasts that come after you, but you easily make your way away from them. They can only turn their heads so far. And that is where we will leave this episode as you guys make your way deeper into the town. I'm Magnum Pi, here with Teku, Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative 0.